Hello, my loves. Let's have a conversation. Is turning the other cheek just something we used to be able to do? Something that we no longer can do? I personally, was brought up in a religious household, and I was taught to turn the other cheek, treat people the way you would like to be treated, all those things that if everybody was doing it, it would be wonderful. But because people realized that she was going to be meek, that they played on that she was going to forgive, that they didn't feel any intimidation, any way. They did not feel bad about doing little things because they knew that I would somehow forgive, because God forgives and we sin every day. So if I want God to forgive me, I need to be forgiving. I always wanted to treat people the way I wanted to be treated. So if there was a bad situation, I'd swallow it down because I would want people to, do that for me. If I happen to, go out of character, that they would know the real me and that they would forgive me, or they would give me grace. But doing that got me in a very bad situation in all my relationships, with family, with friends, with significant others. I took the things that I learned from my religious background and I really tried to apply it. And I really tried to give positive energy. When I would give positive energy to others, they would put me in my place. I hyped them up so much they felt superior. Though I knew my worth, I would always shrink because I didn't want to be boisterous. I didn't want to make anybody feel bad about themselves. So I'm hyping them up, and they're tearing me down. They're letting me know, something as simple as, you're sitting with me. Not we're sitting together. You're sitting with me. Or you're following me. Or, just little things. And at first it doesn't bother you. It doesn't make you feel away. But eventually you start shrinking. You start feeling that you're the follower. That another good one is, it's very, very minute, and it might not bother some people, but your makeup looks good. Not you look good. Your makeup looks good. Little things to not give you the confidence and the compliments and everything, but to kind of downplay you. And like I said, at first it doesn't bother you, but eventually you hear words can affect you more than you think. Words can really tear you down if you don't have those same type of people that you are. So turning the other cheek can't be given to everybody, because everybody does not take it the same way. There's only certain people that you can do that to. Giving your positive energy when they're giving you their negative. You're hyping them up and they're pushing you down. So you have to be careful, because eventually you done turned into a do-boy and you don't even know how. I shrinked myself for people. I didn't want to hurt anybody because I knew how being hurt felt. So I didn't want to hurt anyone. I didn't want to kick anybody when they were down because I knew how it felt. So I didn't. And those are the people that did me the worst. She'll take it. And then you done hyped them up and you done spoke life into them so much that they even think that you're second or that you're last. Not only do you think it, and you're around these people that treat you this way. Sometimes when you change, you know how when people get out of prison, they have to go into a whole different, live in a different area, get different friends. That's the same as when you heal. It's best to get different friends, be around different people, because people are used to the same old you. And either you're going to be pulled back into that personality that you have healed yourself from, or you're going to beat somebody's ass because they done played with you. And you don't want to do either. You done fought too hard to come out on the other end, to let anybody bring you down in any way. So I just wanted to talk about that. I was thinking about it, and I don't want people to have to wait until they become a certain age to make these changes or to see these things. So I just wanted to, talk about it. And you take what you can out of this conversation, if anything. Talk to me in the comments if you want to have this conversation. If not, I hope that it did help you in some way. Have a wonderful day, and know that you are that woman or that man.